Hey, what's up, 1-8 fan? I want to talk today about, do you maybe have an eating disorder? Find yourself gaining weight during times of stress? Do you fear boredom because you know you'll simply eat to fill a time? Do you avoid eating? These are just some of the symptoms of emotional overeating on the side of you run to them. If you suffer from this relatively common eating disorder, here are some signs and symptoms that might help you identify whether or not this is what you're struggling with. And I read this from a very sensitive spot. For those of you who don't know, my story is I struggled with anorexia for most of my life, and it was a battle. It was a huge battle. So I don't take this lightly. Mindless eating. So if you have a binge eating disorder or emotional overeating problem, you may stuff food even if you're not really you have a taste for it. Realize what you're doing. It's as though you are out of it and just mindlessly stuffing food into your mouth. So feelings of guilt and shame go along with this. And many people with emotional overeating disorders feel really embarrassed and hate themselves after they go through, an eating binge. The problem, of course, is that these negative feelings may make you reach for more food for comfort. And eating in secret, because of being embarrassed, many emotional overeaters will eat in private, reserving their naughty foods when no one else is looking. Always on my mind, okay? So, do you think about food all the time? Do you feel anxious about the prospect of leaving the house without snacks or money to buy food? Constantly thinking about food obsession may be a sign that you have an emotional eating disorder or just an eating disorder. That's a very common one. Feeling sick. Sometimes emotional overeaters will eat and eat to comfort themselves and then feel sick afterwards. Obviously, this is your body's way of telling you that you've eaten far too much than is good for you. But emotional overeaters, the sickness does not necessarily deter the next binge, just like you can't control it. So really I encourage you to identify your triggers. Emotional overeating is usually triggered by something, okay? And normally emotions. But sometimes we need to be more specific than that. And identifying your personal triggers can go a long ways towards helping you overcome the disorder. So basic trigger categories normally include emotional eating to relieve boredom, stress, and anxiety. Psychologically, you may eat in response to negative self-destructive thoughts. And environmentally or situational, you may eat simply because the opportunity is there. Also in this category is the habit of eating while doing another activity, such as reading or watching TV. Okay, you don't just separate the two. Do any of these signs or symptoms describe you? If so, don't despair. There are treatment options available for emotional eaters. Check with your healthcare provider for advice on therapies and a specialist in your area, but don't wait. One of the things that I did for way too long is I didn't get help, and it only gets worse. And so whether you're anorexic, bulimic, emotional eating, it really all boils down to the fact that we are not dealing with our emotions, right? There's something that's a deeper issue, a deeper problem that we are facing, and there's specialists out there to really help you. And so I say that all because I know the struggle, and I know how difficult it might seem. It seem like you'll never get a handle on it. It might seem like you don't know why you do what you do, and you tell yourself you're not going to do it again, and then you do. There's so many deep hurts and pains that are probably there that you have not dealt with in a healthy way. And so you're stuffing yourself. You're trying to stuff down those emotions, and there's hope for you, my friend. If you'd like to talk further, please reach out to me. I'd love to chat with you. And I have some people I can refer different people to. Depends on where you are, but no matter what, I will help you do research. I'll help you find the needed help to move past this. And then once you get through that part, then that's where I come in. That's where the life and transformational coaching comes in, to actually now deal with how to actually handle your life in a very healthy and real way. But if it's an eating disorder, there's specialized help for you. So please know that. You might say, well, I'm kind of those, kind of not. Make sure you dig into some more of this content I have. It's not to go talk to someone and just see what they have to say. If you notice that by changing your behaviors, like I do with your emotions properly, that issue gets resolved, then probably hasn't gotten to that place of an eating disorder yet. But if things have continued on for a really, really long time, it moves to that place of that gray place to an eating disorder. And don't let anyone tell you that you don't have an eating disorder, that's not you. It's only for you and a professional to decide. And even I say professionals can miss it. If you think you need help, then don't wait. Go get it. There's no shame in it. In fact, I applaud people who go get help because that means you're being super brave. So, that I met before. My name is Jen Pliken. Sorry for allergies. I'm your holistic empowerment coach, teaching from a place of stuck to authentic thriving through personal training, group fitness, nutrition coaching, life and transformation empowerment coaching, and of course, teaching and educating you on how to live the fit lifestyle, fit in body, mind, heart, and soul. Something that's doable, sustainable, lasting in your life right now and for the next 10 years through our micro habits. Is a true lifestyle. All right, make sure you like, subscribe, follow, share this with someone that you think might need to hear this message today. Remember, if you know someone who might be struggling with this, the best thing you can do is share the information with them. They might not be ready to change, but if you keep sharing them information, they'll get to the point where they are. But we can't force one another to change. All right, until next time, thanks for watching.